What's up, everybody? It's your favorite show, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Trey, and as usual, I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. Today, we're going to talk about the one-shot rule that may change the WNBA and NBA. But before we do that, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Comment, tell anyone about the show. Try and get the ratings up a little bit, just a little bit. And if you wonder where you heard this before, that's because you've been listening with me Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I greatly appreciate your support. Now, you might be wondering, what's the one-shot rule, right? Long story short, ladies and gentlemen, the NBA, and we'll talk about the WNBA because the NBA is the one that's looking to do this first, if I'm not mistaken. But they're trying to change the free throw layout, right? Normally if you get fouled in like on a mid-range or a layup, right? Anywhere where it gets 2 points, you usually get 2 free throws. If you get fouled at the 3-point line or beyond, that's usually 3 free throws if you're in the act of shooting, okay? If you get an and one, meaning you make the bucket, then you only get 1 shot, right? It's called an and one, hence the name. Now it's just 1 free throw for all. Like if you get fouled for a 2, you get 1 free throw. If you get fouled for a 3, you get 1 free throw. And ones, I'm assuming, got to be the same because, again, it's an and one. But that's what we're doing, looking to change the rule. The NBA announced for the 2026 Summer League that they're doing this. And to be clear, the G League actually started this in 2020, the season 2019-2020 season. So when I say 2020, I'm talking about that season, the season where it ends, okay, to be clear. And they did it because people kept complaining about the flow of the game. Oh, well, the flow is too bad. Oh, there's too many interactions. There's too many pauses and hiatuses. Boo. Okay, well, now we got a new rule. And I ain't going to lie to you. I'm kind of interested by it. Off top, what is it doing for the game of basketball? I'm talking about professionally, right? Because imagine also if this applied to everything, high school basketball, even Special Olympics, right? Like that would be pretty interesting. I think the biggest thing this adjusts is the speed of the game. Like sometimes players can get a little breath, right? A little rest at the free throw line. Now, if you only got 1, you got 10 seconds to shoot the ball in the NBA. I believe in really all forms of basketball, you got 10 seconds to shoot that thing. Maybe not Special Olympics. It's case by case, but still, usually you got 10 seconds to shoot a free throw, okay? So usually get about 20 seconds rest, plus the ref got to get the ball, subs coming in. It's a decent amount of time to get a break. Now, if you're only shooting 1 free throw, and that 1 free throw, everybody got to battle out for the rebound, right? If you miss, well, you still got to exert energy, so you're not really getting that much of a break. So the speed of the game is going to start increasing. Also, again, less rest time means we get to see more action as fans faster. So that's going to be potentially interesting to note. Also, commercials. You can sneak more commercials in there, which means more money for NBA businesses, reviews, timeouts. Those are going to be the same. You can't really change those but so much. But a free throw? All right, that's cool. How about 2 NBA defenses? Because now, as an NBA defender, right, they've been trying to help the offense. The NBA, when I say they, that's what I'm talking about. They've been trying to help the offense so much. So what if you are fouling? Like, let's say, for example, Mitchell Robinson gets fouled, and he's not a good free throw shooter at all. Now, instead of getting 2 tries to make it, not to mention you get to practice your form during the game, by the way. So maybe after those 2 free throws missed, maybe you start making some shots. You only get 1. Yeah, it's a little tough to call that a practice shot. It is still a practice shot, don't get me wrong, but 2 is much better than 1, trust me. Like, imagine if you put Shaq or Ben Wallace at the free throw line, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's probably going to be a little bad. And I'm not throwing shade at them. I'm just saying they were under 50% free throw shooters for sure. So if I'm already under 50% and I get 2 chances, imagine what it might be if you get 1. That's going to be ridiculous. Also, this puts more value on good free throw shooters. Like, you got to be a good free throw shooter, ladies and gentlemen. You have to. And if you're elite, too, I think we're going to start talking about higher contracts. Because again, in specific situations, you're on the floor and you get fouled and you're knocking down that free throw shot. Steph Curry, KD, Damian Lillard, Jalen Brunson, these skilled players, these players who are really good at the skilled aspect of the NBA, your value goes up as well too. Now, that's the offensive side of it. It's going to be on the business piece. Because contracts, you're going to see, oh, this guy shoots 90% from the free throw line. We got to keep him. Got to. But on the flip side, defenses, now I'm targeting somebody who's not a good free throw shooter because all I need is for you to miss one. And there's a lot of pressure on making that one shot, especially if it's like a three-pointer and y'all are down 3 or down 2, as long as it's not an and one. That's the only thing. So I will say this does seem interesting. Now, the one thing that's going to be interesting to watch is from like an athlete standpoint, right? How do we compare free throw percentages now? Whether we're talking about players of today, hell, or even some of the players in their past. Like when we're thinking about it, right, the rookies, if let's say the season was implementing it today, right, for this season, the NBA was implementing it this season. Is it fair now to like compare NBA players' free throws 2026 season to 2025? Because again, you get more opportunities. Like on the flip side, right? Like let's say you only get one and you making all of these. Does this mean that you're like 100% free throw shooter? No, it just means you're hitting all of these. But if you were to get 2 options or 3, you might miss some. But then let's reverse that, right? What happens if somebody shoots worse? Like let's say they're shooting 50%, meaning they make one, miss one, make one, miss one, make one, miss one, but they keep getting to the free throw line. Is that a terrible free throw shooter like Shaq? It's a little bit different because, again, their value is a little better now. I ain't going to hold you, especially if you factor in threes as well, too. Because Shaq definitely won't doing those. But now I'm very curious how we're going to start judging free throws. And also, to be clear, free throws were one of the main baselines for me when we talk about comparing people from old eras to new. Now we're changing that. That's a little scary. It makes me start to think, dang, what else can we start changing? In the NBA statistically, I'm talking about the old school stats, points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, percentages. Those matter. So I'm very curious how this is going to ultimately impact the athletes and the discussions that we have about these athletes. So, ladies and gentlemen, overall, how do I like this? Because it's not even just the athletes. So we can talk about it from a fantasy basketball perspective. How do those now get tracked? Again, the analyst world is going to be interesting. But I'm interested in wondering what you all think about this. Because, again, this doesn't just impact the NBA. Because if it goes well in Summer League, it's already been doing okay in the G League, I got to assume, because they're bringing it out from the G League. And it's been around for 6 seasons. So if that's what we're doing and bringing it to the NBA, what's the chance of it happening in college and the WNBA and high school basketball? Hell, they might even try to go to Special Olympics. Like, what's the impact that this is going to have? The landscape of basketball appeared to already be changing, but now it's changing even more. And while on one hand, I appreciate it, on the other hand, I'm a little scared. So that's why I got to lean to y'all, ladies and gentlemen. What do you believe in this? Because, again, like I say, it impacts so many different aspects of basketball. Do you like this? Do you not like this? And again, currently, if you get fouled and it's a 3-pointer, you get 3 free throws. If you get fouled and it's a 2-pointer, you get 2. Only time you get 1 is if you make the bucket on the foul. And we're talking about in the act of shooting. So do you prefer that old school method, or would you rather have one shot? Do not miss your chance to blow, because the opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music. Sorry about that. I'm an Eminem fan. But like, seriously, which one would y'all rather have? I'm curious of your thoughts. And what's some of the pros and cons that you're thinking about? Did I miss some? Let me know. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that does conclude the end of the episode. So like I said, comment your thoughts. But Thank you all for listening. My name is Trey. I'm the host of Get a Bucket. Please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, tell anyone who's anyone about the show. Hope you all are having a good one. Take care.